Yee!
Yay.
All right. Hello and welcome to Sports Nerds. All right. 3 Geeks. Geek News, episode 90. Wow. We're fucking almost to 100 on this one. I'm digging it. All right. We're chugging right along. All right. I am here. I'm Max, here with Dan and Mike. We're going to do some geek news for you. And it's not too much stuff today. We do have our friend Jason Furie is getting super famous. He's like all over the political what do we call it? The political map now. Mike, you've been a little more versed on this. So what's going on with Jason?
Basically, he and his brother Matt Furie, who you might know as the creator of Pepe the Frog, they put together a Kickstarter that's up to, I think, about $17,000 right now. Their goal was originally $10,000, I believe, so they've met their goal and has a couple of hundred like backers and supporters already to resurrect Pepe the Frog in a new comic book. Earlier in May, Matt had killed off Pepe the Frog, kind of in response to his being utilized for being a symbol, a hate symbol, or being associated with the alt-right, when originally Pepe the Frog in the Boys Club comic that he created was just a stoner frog who loved life and friendship and peeing with his pants down. So the idea here is he's going to resurrect the character. He plans to resurrect the character in a brand new zine and return him to his positive, more peace, love, and understanding roots, as it were. Like, bring the character back. And they recognize that they can't control what people do with memes, on the internet, that people are going to take images from others and utilize them to serve whatever weird or twisted purposes they have, but that they at least want to try to contribute something positive as well to counterbalance it. So hopefully the project gets off the ground. It should be done by the end of 2017, I think. I don't know how many issues or how many things they had in mind to kind of bring Pepe back, but you can check out the hashtag Save Pepe, as well as the Kickstarter. Just look up for like Pepe the Frog Kickstarter, and you'll probably be
Kickstarter.
And you'll be there right away. So I think it's kind of a cool idea. It's better than just letting the assholes on the internet, take control of your creation 100%. You do something to kind of steer it back on course for yourself. And Jason was on MSNBC this morning on AM Joy, kind of advocating for this Kickstarter, and did a good job. And neverendingradicaldude.com, which you should check out as well, got a shout out. So hopefully that draws some international attention.
Yes. No, Jason's out there doing big things. Never Ending Radical Dudes added a few podcasts to their long list of stuff that they do already. So check them out. I'm sure you can find them on iTunes and all that good stuff. All right, so let's shout out Arcmatter now that we're shouting people out. Dan, tell the good people why they should check out Audible.
Audible.com has over 186,000. Is that right?
Something like that.
186,000 audiobooks for you to download and enjoy. So whether you're blind or horribly obese or on fire or just need furniture.
Okay, if you're on fire, I don't think Audible is what you're worried about right now.
Well, what if you're just slowly on fire and you got a while for this, like it starts on a toe and you're
I feel like regardless of how on fire you are, if you are on fire, that is your immediate and absolute focus.
Well, what if you're inside of NBA Jam and you're on fire and you're like, I would love to have a book.
Touche.
Especially if you're in big head mode too. That thing's gonna go first. Flammable.
And you can't read a book when you're playing basketball in big head mode. I mean, so you just need to have like an iPod or your phone with Audible.
Agreed. All right, yeah. So go to www audibletrial.com/3geeks. And show us some love and check out your free audio, or is it 30 days of?
Yeah, you get a one free
audio
book,
book,
and then if you stay for the next month, we actually get paid because
Oh, okay.
you're paying for the $15. So just get 2 books, pay $15. Just give us a little kickback, people. Come on.
Yeah. I think we've had like one person actually stay, and we love and appreciate you.
I tried and we never got the money. So
they knew it was you. They're like, "You're not getting your own money, you jerk."
Fredo.
But all right. So who else do we have to shout out? We shouted out Arcmatter. We got Never Ending Radical Dude.
Cards
T-shirts.
against kids. Something. Cards against whatever.
Maturity.
Cards
There
against
we go.
kids.
Cards
Kids
against
Against Maturity. Check out this game. You can go to www.kidsagainstmaturity.com. Do I have to say www anymore? Is that a thing? No, you don't have to say it. I'm just old. Fucking.
Yeah.
All right, so you can go to kidsagainstmaturity.com. It's a Cards Against Humanity without having awkward explanations to Grandma or little Timmy. It's your PG-13-ish version of the Cards Against Humanity. So check them out. If you mention 3 Geeks Podcast, you get free shipping on your order. So definitely take advantage of that. kidsagainstmaturity.com. Kids Against Maturity. All right. So yeah, check out our good friend Mike McG at McGTV. YouTube.com. Here I am with the W's again. YouTube.com/Mike McG. Or is it McGTV?
Mike McGTV.
Mike McGTV. So the whole thing.
And they should not have left us in charge.
This is bad going on worse. But anyway, we will get through it. I guarantee you we will get through it. So I'm hoping Jason will come on, but he's had a big day.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna spam him some invites though, just to be a douche.
Go for it.
All right, so let's talk about some stuff that happened. Nintendo is coming out with another new little fucking thing. The Super Nintendo Classic. It's going to have 21 games on it. It's going to come with 2 controllers. Dan, do you know anything about when they're releasing it?
I have no idea. All I heard was that it has some unreleased game, which is Star Fox 2.
Oh, okay. So
that's
yeah,
cool.
It's gonna have some what do you call it? Fucking exclusive content.
Yes. But if you haven't paralegally downloaded that in the last 20 years, then you can play it now. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, I might check that out now. Is it gonna be the same price point? Did you hear about that at all?
That I'm not sure. They basically just came out and said, "Hey, look, SNES Mini. It's gonna have Star Fox 2. Woohoo!" And that's about it.
What I do like is that there's a European version and a Japanese version. So the Japanese getting a mini Famicom, and the European Super Nintendo is a little different from ours. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm wondering if people are gonna try to collect them all. Ooh, I have to have all the.
I'm sure somebody will. I've seen the Famicoms at work, so it's not like somebody can't get them if they really want to.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cool that Nintendo's doing this, but I have the same problem with this that I have with the fucking Nintendo Classic. I'm like, you should make it play the games. It's not that hard. It's old technology. You should be able to play the cartridges also. Or you should have some way for them to download a lot more of the old games onto that system. To have your they can have the Nintendo fucking account. You have to pay monthly, and you get all your NES games or some shit like that. I don't know, fucking.
Yeah, that's kind of been Nintendo's one thing is their online or whatever compatibility with stuff has never been the strongest. So.
Nintendo doesn't understand the internet at all.
Yeah.
So it's just have you seen the setup for having chat when you play Splatoon on the Switch?
No, I heard about that.
You gotta take a line from the Switch, plug it into your phone, plug that in the headsets, and then you can actually chat online while you play. through like, I guess, Skype. I'm not sure.
They're like, okay, take out your phone. Yeah, plug it into the Switch. Okay, now use Skype.
yeah, like somebody had a diagram, and it was just oddly ridiculous. I mean, I love Nintendo, but that's one thing they really got to work on.
And you're sitting here wondering, like, why did I even plug the phone into the Switch?
Yeah. Well, because if you're gonna have like you know the surround of the game and be able to talk to people, I guess.
Ah, yes. Now,
I don't know, but it takes like 16 cables and a phone and your Switch and probably a battery pack at that point. And
you got to put one ear from the phone and the other earbud from the game, and then so it's 2 headphones, 1 telephone, 1 Nintendo Switch. You're good to go for chats.
and on the Wii U, like even in like Call of Duty, you could just plug like any like chat headset you could use on your phone, and it worked great. So I don't know why they backpedaled. I mean, they want to stay kid friendly, but it just seems ridiculous.
I got nothing. That's pretty funny. I'm a little disillusioned with the Switch right now because I heard that the TV dock doesn't come with the console. I think that is the biggest crack of bullshit I have ever heard of. It's extra. You're giving me a weird look, Dan.
You're shitting me, man. Hold on.
Yeah,
I have to fact check this.
That's a fucking $90 attachment. It doesn't even come with the fucking thing. I'm gonna let Dan check this because I hope.
Yeah, just go, and I'll eventually have an answer to this.
I want to be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, hold on.
But Mike, how do you feel about the Nintendo Switch?
I mean, I'm not really up. Nintendo's been the one gaming system I haven't kept in touch with since the GameCube days, so I haven't been up with the Wii or Wii U or the Nintendo Switch. Nothing about the Switch is reaching out to me to want to invest in it. Not even like Zelda, and that's supposed to be like incredible experience, but still, I don't know. Something about you can take it everywhere you go, and those controllers are really tiny.
Yeah, they're like little freaking Wii motes, and it's weird. But I mean, they're not too bad. Even in my freaking gigantic bear claws, I don't think it was too uncomfortable trying to use it. I played with one, but yeah, that wasn't too bad.
And I know when they were talking about, say, something like the NES Classic, mini thing coming out, part of me was like, for that price, maybe it'd be worth it. But yeah, what you're kind of mentioning with regards to it should come with some other features, especially to utilize like downloading other games or the entire library. Sure, certainly comes set up with a certain amount of games, but the idea of like that's going to be it. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess that also speaks to like whatever licenses they have available. Like I would love to revisit Turtles in Time, but they probably don't have the license for that to put on the SNES Mini. So
yeah, that was what, Konami back in the day.
That's Konami. Yeah, that's Konami.
And yeah, they're not going to do that. They're just going to make a freaking pachinko machine out of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like any non-Mario Nintendo title from that era, I'm not really interested in. It was the other stuff like Konami and Capcom imports and things like that really grabbed my attention.
All right, so the basic Switch on Amazon with the blue and red controllers says it includes the console, the Switch dock, the Joy-Con left and right, and 2 Joy-Con strap accessories, 1 Joy-Con grip, HDMI cable, and the Switch AC adapter. So it comes with the dock.
Okay, good. Now I don't know where I heard those extra. Like that's Okay, well,
I mean,
that's good.
They sell them extra, but that's probably if you
Your
knock it off your TV, and then your cat comes and takes a whiz on it, and then the I don't know.
6-year-old that it was designed for destroys it because he's 6 years old. Yes. Yeah, all right. Well, that's good then. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I didn't mean to fucking bash your shit there for no reason. But yeah, so cool. Like more kind of video game stuff. X-Men, or not X-Men, Marvel Heroes Online just dropped for free on Xbox.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
playing that.
I need to check that out. No, is it any good?
It really makes you want to play Diablo because they just do it so much better.
Yeah, I was about to ask. It's like what style? It's not MMO.
Yeah, it's like you can play with there's like a bunch of people running around, and like
Okay.
there's a decent amount of characters to choose from, but after Diablo 3 comes out and you're gonna put this game out, it's like, man, it does have a lot of very, very likable qualities, but yeah, it's just not as polished or refined, and you notice, and it's kind of hard to not notice is my only thing. But I'm having a decent amount of fun playing it.
Yeah, given that it's free, so it's like, yeah.
Totally, yeah. Totally. And
wasn't the team of the Avengers or the X-Men like $60 if you wanted to buy them outright instead of save up all the shards to?
Oh yeah, no, it's you can level up any character to level 10, and that's the cap limit unless you buy them. So you can save up the in-game shards that you get and buy characters, or you can just spend your money and fucking buy the characters. So yeah, like it depends on who you're trying to get, but I definitely believe the pack was $60. If you're getting like 4 or 5 characters, then that's absolutely accurate. I am refusing to spend any money on the game, so I will only be getting characters through the leveling up and the getting shards. I'm gonna see how interesting the game is when you're not spending any money.
Yeah,
that's my goal. I'm gonna write a paper about it or some shit. My college thesis.
That's kind of what I did with DC Universe Online when they brought that over to the Xbox store for free. Was I'm just gonna see how far I can take it. I think I got my character up to I think he's at level 33 right now, but now I'm just like, there's no other missions that I can really do unless I buy extra. And I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna run around the cities a lot because of course I'm Flash based. So again, it's decently fun. I haven't tried any of the crafting stuff yet. You get Daredevil for free, so I'm actually just playing Daredevil right now. That's kind of insulting to Daredevil a little bit, but
but you know what? For the free character, he's actually pretty fun. Like he's got some decent powers, and I'm not having a bad time. Again, for free.
And he's only free for a limited time. So
so hop on that.
Yeah. Or just be like me and play Diablo 3 and say screw that game now.
I might have to download that later.
Yeah, I would. Again, it's not costing anything, and like a lot of the characters, there's a bunch of different characters. I played Colossus up to level 10, just because he's my favorite X-Man, and I was having a blast. He's got a power that gets him Wolverine as a little fighting buddy, and another power that gets him Nightcrawler as a little fighting buddy. So I was digging it for sure. But yeah, so check that out on. You can get that on Xbox Live right now, if you are so inclined.
Is it primarily? Is it just Hero Faction then? You can't.
I think so. I didn't see any villains.
Okay.
Can you play the Punisher?
Yes.
Ooh, I might have to download this now.
But you'll have to buy his guns, though.
All of them.
I think if you level up, like, because there's different like tiers of hero that you can get to. So like some heroes cost like 150 shards or some shit, and other ones cost like 500 and then 700, or whatever the fuck. So depending on who you want, it might take you longer to get there. That'd
be funny if like for like premium features, like it says like, oh, here you can have Bruce Banner, but he can't turn into the Hulk unless you buy it.
Yeah, you don't have the Hulk. You got Bruce Banner.
So you just have some dude running around in pants, in purple pants, not doing anything.
And his like taunt move is like a wave, so he just like waves at everybody.
Like, or
nothing gets.
It's Bruce Banner, but he's drugged, so he has to be like within an inch of his life to become the Hulk. So like you have to run into crowds and get killed mostly, and then you. But yeah, so no, I am having a decent time playing the game. I do suggest you you download it, you know, because again, it's free, and if you kill 10 minutes having a good time, fucking, I say worth it.
Okay, I'll come find you somewhere.
All right, dude. Yeah, awesome. So it'll be fucking X-Men to level 10.
There you
go. What else do we have to talk about today?
Speaking of Marvel, Inhumans TV trailer dropped.
Oh yeah.
Tony Stark built this in a cave. Good segue.
Segue.
All right, awesome segue. Yes, the Inhumans trailer. Mike, what did you think?
It looks like another Marvel ABC show. I'll give it that. I'd rather see it on Netflix, honestly. Because it's gonna have. I feel it's gonna have a lot of the problems I have off and on with Shield. Shield reels me in from time to time, but I'm never able. So far, in the past 2 seasons, I haven't been able to stay with season 3 or season 4 consistently. But yeah, it looks fine. It's nothing spectacular. The costumes are kind of there is a big CGI lockjaw though, so you know, I mean, they'll go for the spectacle if they can create a giant dog with a tuning fork on his head. I don't know what to make of the guy who plays Black Bolt, because he's probably gonna have to do a lot of emoting here and not through voice, of course. Ramsey Bolton is Maximus, so I'm like, this guy's doomed to play assholes in all kinds of fantasy and sci-fi from here on out. So
yeah, he's just changed his name to Brutus or Judas Iscariot. He's going to be the weird, backstabbing, malevolent asshole.
Yeah, Judas McSnivelprick. But he's the one pretty much carrying the trailer because he's going big with his acting choices, which I guess is what the character of Maximus needs. Basically, Inhumans have been hiding on the moon this whole time, or the Inhuman royal family's been hiding on the moon, and they're finally ready to return to Earth because Maximus is starting like a coup. So Black Bolt finds himself in Hawaii. I think that's where they're going to be based, is in Hawaii. So conveniently out of the way of every other Marvel character. So they can.
I cannot fault them for going to Hawaii. I would go to fucking Hawaii.
Yeah, I'd go to Hawaii too, honestly. It is isolated. Like, it might play into the story. It's like it's isolated. It's an island a little bit. So
like, no, they're gonna go to fucking Greenland. That's where they're gonna go.
Yeah,
because it reminds them of home.
Stay way off the map. But what's his name? The pincushion dude from X-Men: The Last Stand, the porcupine guy. He plays Karnak.
Yeah.
And that girl who played Zatanna on Smallville for a couple of episodes, she's Medusa. There's been a lot of backlash about her because her hair isn't doing crazy shit, which I figured it wouldn't. I figured only in action sequences will you ever see Medusa's hair actually do stuff. And it's just long and boring for right now. But I don't know. I just wish it was on Netflix. And it's, oh, well, maybe not, because it doesn't matter because it's the same showrunner as did Iron Fist.
Oh, yeah. That guy sucks.
So, who knows? This might be another. Maybe this is the Redemption series, or maybe not. But
I saw that trailer. I'm not wholly impressed. It looks like maybe above Flash, but below Netflix as far as like quality. Yeah, but I'm not wowed by it. I wasn't like, oh man, I fucking have to watch the Inhumans. Giant CGI dog or not. I did like that they were going for it. And Lockjaw doesn't look bad. I thought it was pretty good, but
no. I guarantee though he only shows up at least twice in an episode. Like,
oh yeah, I mean it's just like the hair. Like they can't afford to have it just there, fucking not like doing all kinds of crazy shit. You pay for every little piece, you know, every strand of hair that's moving around, you're paying somebody to digitally do that. So yeah, totally understand that they're not going to have them around if they don't have to have them around. But they're sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, dude. I'll do that after you're done.
But yeah, I did like when, you know, they were beating the shit out of Black Bolt on Earth, the cops, you know, because they didn't know who he was and he wouldn't say nothing and he wouldn't put his hands down or whatever the fuck. When he like, you know, he like gets hit and he lets that go on accident and it just like fucks up a whole city street. I was like, okay, I mean that's not bad. At least you guys are trying for the spirit of it. But I don't see this show, like you saying, Mike, being any better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which, you know, is not really that great. Its quality varies from episode to episode as well. Did you watch it, Dan?
Yes, I did. And I have two things. One, I kind of like zoned out during the first guy when he's blabbing about stuff.
That is not where I thought you were going when you said you had two things.
No, sorry. So I went to watch it again, and then my internet starts like phasing out. So it seemed even longer because it kept pausing, and I'm like, this is awful.
It just gave you time to focus on details.
This guy won't shut up. No, because it's like, we must go to Earth. It's like, man, I can't now. And secondly, I love the fact that they make a big deal about how it was shot in like IMAX cameras.
Yeah.
And now they're shrinking it down to your TV screen. So good on you for that, I guess.
The premiere's getting a limited theatrical run. I know that much. Right?
So you'll basically just see the dog more in that one then?
I guess. Yeah. Or this thing, that IMAX will be put to the test when you actually see it in theaters, which again, this isn't going to be seen all the time in theaters. So what's the point of shooting IMAX cameras?
That's my point. I mean, they're not saying like, you know, super high def 4K cameras. They're saying IMAX cameras, which, because I used to work in an IMAX theater, the way that they used to do it, at least for like 3D, was that they would actually use two different prints and like run it over each other, which you can't do at home, so it doesn't matter. So I thought it was boring, and then it tries to get me with technical things that make no sense.
So they're gonna release the first episode. How long are these episodes? Half an hour?
Well, the first I don't know. First episode might be, or maybe it'll be the first two episodes. Like, you know how sometimes they try to cobble together a series premiere amongst a couple of episodes. Like the pilot might actually be a two-parter. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but
fucking it better be. That's retarded. I shouldn't say that. But that's ridiculousness. Just. I mean, and then so did they spend the whole budget on these first two episodes, and then I don't even want to see the fucking rest of them? Is that what happened? Like,
probably.
Yeah, that's probably what happened, and it's gonna really end by being like, yeah, this is gonna be a great action series, and then it's gonna be 20 episodes of them just talking.
Fucking reverse Game of Thrones. You get all the good shit right up front, and then like nothing for the rest of the series.
And again, that is
get you to watch it. I mean,
that's the curse of being on a mainstream network. Like, if this was on Netflix, at least it would be a little bit tighter. It'd be a 13-episode, heck, just even make it an 8-episode arc. So that way you can get as much goodness into a limited number of episodes.
But where are they going to go in the middle of the series? They're already in Hawaii. I mean,
Greenland.
There you go. Like they go to New York for some reason.
No, they'll go to like New Zealand. They go from Hawaii to New Zealand. They go from paradise to paradise, and they like you don't really skip a beat, and you can't really tell the difference.
And then the drunken master guy is gonna show up in New Zealand.
Fuck it, why not?
I mean, it's got potential. Like they're not even talking right now about crossover stuff, but now that the groundwork has been laid in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that they're already Inhumans being born on Earth, like that could be kind of interesting if they ever meet up with what's her name, Quake, or any of the other secret warriors they got on S.H.I.E.L.D. right now. But other than that, like, I don't know. It just seems like this is going to wear out its welcome really quick.
Is Coulson still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Undead?
He's still whatever he is.
Oh, good. All right, good for him. I'm glad that guy's still there. I like that guy.
They need to make like a Super Pet show.
I think he's still alive. I didn't see the finale, so he might be dead. Ghost Rider was pretty cool when that was happening. So
I didn't even get. He's in a car. I was like, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they went with the Robbie Reyes instead. I would have preferred Johnny Blaze. I would have preferred if it was Nick Cage, Johnny Blaze too. Honestly,
oh God,
dude, come on, you gotta like that. Like, there's a scene where Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, passes his mantle over to Robbie Reyes. I'm just like, please, just tell me that's Nick Cage. Just give us a quick deep glimpse of Cage, man.
And he gives him a cup full of jelly beans.
Yeah. Check out this video. Check out this videotape of these monkeys doing karate.
That's all his training to be the next Ghost Rider.
You eat the jelly beans, you watch the video of monkeys doing karate, and then you become Ghost Rider.
and then he just starts taking on cageisms, not even Ghost Rider cageisms, but just straight up cageisms. He's gonna be like, switch to kryptonite. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Nice.
I just can't forgive Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider for the scene where he's like trying to impress Eva Mendes, and he keeps on pulling up to the side of her like she's driving, and you see CG Nick Cage on the fucking, there's no coming back from that. You should have just fucking stopped the movie right there. They're like, we're sorry, we're not going to show you any more of this movie. We apologize for what you had to see so far, and then you get your money back.
And then came Spirit of Vengeance, where he's interrogating a dude up against the wall, and his face keeps spasming between normal face and Ghost Rider face. He's like, I'm going to let him out if you want me to let him out. Ah! Like, it's just weird. But hilarious. I mean, I don't care. Like, I mean, those movies are bad, really bad, but he is fun. I just love watching Nick Cage lose his shit on anything.
I mean, Nick Cage's whole, the money problems is like the greatest thing that happened to Nick Cage.
Because he'll say yes to anything.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten Drive Angry. We wouldn't have gotten The Wicker Man for that.
Yeah, Drive Angry I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really fun.
But The Wicker Man is
both for very different reasons, but
he doesn't get interesting in Wicker Man until he starts getting really pissed off about the frustration of trying to solve the mystery.
Yeah, but it's just the whole thing is just so bizarrely acted. I mean, from like almost everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the story makes no sense. Like he stops to stop the chick from burning in the car, but then there was no chick or no car. But that doesn't matter because then he falls asleep and she gets hit by a train. And I don't know.
Those visions out of nowhere, like a train just barrels through the room and hits her.
Yeah, I've never even seen The Wicker Man all the way through. I tried to start watching it and I had to stop, and then I was told like, no, you got to watch The Bees. So I watched.
Well, here's the thing: you have to get the the director's cut of it because The Bees is not in the regular version. The Bees is in the.
I just watched them on YouTube. I just watched The Bees on YouTube, and that was good enough for me. I didn't need to see any more of The Wicker Man. I thought this is good enough.
Okay, look up the bear punch part though if you haven't seen that.
Oh, he's in the
that is great. Yes, yeah.
The way like Closer.
Sister Beach. I could watch that all day. I mean.
Yeah, so I've watched those little things, but the whole movie is. No, there's no way. Like, why would you even do that to yourself?
I think what we're trying to. I think what we're trying to say is we'd probably rather just have a whole television series based around Cage's big moments as opposed to the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Okay, I would watch Nicolas Cage running around in a bear suit, punching different people in the face, screaming about bees, then probably watch the Inhumans. I'm just gonna say, not having seen the Inhumans, I'd probably want to see the Nick Cage thing right now.
See, this makes our imaginations like just soar. You see, The Inhumans, man.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage goofy ass TV show, hells yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, the Inhumans might just be fine, but I'm just more interested in a Nicolas Cage highlight reel TV show.
Yeah.
God, we really need to get this fucking clip of dude on the Segway.
Jeff Bridges.
Have either of you ever seen that cartoon We Bare Bears?
Yes.
Is that like Adventure Time weird to you also?
Not quite, because Adventure Time has like those poignant episodes, you know, with like Ice King, and you just watch that, and he's all sad and turning into a fat madman who kidnaps princesses, and you're like, what the hell just happened there? This is sad now.
But We Bare Bears has got those episodes too, like the episode where the little polar bear meets the lumberjack, the Swedish lumberjack or whatever the fuck, and like, oh, have you not seen it?
No.
Okay, dude, it is.
No, I've only watched a couple of them.
It's legit fucking sad at the end. You're like, I don't think this is for children, but either way, the whole point is, I want Nicolas Cage running around as a different We Bare Bear, punching people in the face. It'd be the greatest show of all time.
That wasn't a segue. We just ended up in the same place.
Well, pseudo segue. It had to go to We Bare Bears first.
Okay, we'll just speed him up for that. Members of the Geeks! Tony Stark! Okay, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tony Stark, this is a segue, actually. Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. says he'd like to leave the MCU before it's quote-unquote embarrassing.
Uh-oh.
But he's been saying this for, since Avengers. He's like, yeah, I don't know how many more I got left in me. And then someone drops off a truckload of millions at his door.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back in. So, I don't know. I just knew we didn't have that many news. I was looking on Heroic Hollywood to see, like, there was any stuff to discuss, and that was it.
But I'm just like, you've already made Iron Man 2 and 3. What is quote-unquote embarrassing?
Yeah, really.
Iron Man 3 is not embarrassing. I know, Dan, you're Mandarin.
I only included it because Dan's here, and if I only said Iron Man 2, he would have flipped up about how much more
Yeah. I don't understand why 2 is less than 3 in your eyes, but okay.
It is worse. Way worse.
I mean, I don't want to get into it.
Iron Man 3 is just a great Lethal Weapon spiritual successor in Iron Man form, so...
But I did throw 3 in there, Dan, for you.
Okay. All right.
So, all right. I mean, it was there. It was said out loud. He's already
appreciate that, Max.
Like, what is embarrassing? Fine, Robert Downey. Whatever.
Well, but what he means probably by embarrassing is just like where it gets apparent that he doesn't care. Like, he still invests in the character and the world, to say the least. And he did
better. He's making how much for it?
Yeah, he better. I mean, but he's also talking about like every time I keep thinking like maybe this is the last one, along come like the Russos to sell me on a good story and things like that. So,
I mean, I like Robert Downey Jr.
I like him.
I hope they keep writing, good stories for him to work with, and unlike Iron Man 2 and 3, and more like the first Iron Man. But he was also good, really good in Avengers. I watched
Civil War.
Civil War, Age of Ultron. I like that movie. I keep on forgetting how much I like that movie because it was it's not as good as the first one, but it's still solid. Like, it's still a really fun time watching the movie. Yeah. So yeah, and Robert Downey Jr. fucking is awesome in all those movies. So good on you. Keep doing good work as long as you feel it's good work. But yeah, it's not really. We're grasping at news straws over here. Like,
that's the thing. It's just like I can't think of anything else to talk about geek related, other than just saying, "What'd you guys do this weekend?" That was geek related.
Oh no, there was that. There was a bit of comic book controversy at Image over the fucking what is it called? God Bless America or some shit like that. Some comic book they got out now. That's like, God damn it. Hold on.
Segue.
Yes, Tony Stark built this in a cave. So yeah, they had to pull one of their comic book covers because it was a little too risque or whatever. What is this? Too polarizing.
I've not heard about this.
Image Comics, following fan outcry. The Divided States of Hysteria is what the comic book is called. And they showed somebody who had gotten lynched, and there's a racial slur written on them. But yeah, it sounds like that's the kind of comic book that this is. So I mean, again, like I kind of find it hard to get offended at a lot of stuff.
What's the premise? Is it like alternate reality, or
it's like a post-apocalyptic, like sort of like an Idiocracy sort of deal. Like, you know, where did the dummies take us to? And there's a lot of, you know, it's already very political and very, you know, edgy and in your face. So it's right up the alley for the comic book. I can see where, you know, people don't know what that comic book is, and you're kind of just like walking through the store and you see that. It could be a little.
What kind of comic store is this?
Yeah, it could be a little jarring, but I don't feel like you know. I read a little bit about like what the comic book is, and once you take 2 seconds to read into it a little bit, it's directly in line with what they're trying to do over there, and you know, people just obviously can't get over that initial shock value. Which is, you know, what they were going for in the first place with that sort of cover. Like, you can't do that and not know that obviously people are going to have an issue with it. But they did pull the cover, and they did issue, you know, a pseudo apology. They're like, hey, you know, we're trying to make an edgy book here. It got a little more reaction than we thought it would, so we're pulling it. But, you know, like,
but now that you've heard of it, buy our book.
Yes. So yeah, but I thought that was pretty interesting to just you know, like the give and take. And they're like, okay, hey, well, we made it, but we'll pull it. Now I'm wondering if you can find any issues that already got put out. Like,
so that can cause a new speculator market of if you can find that rare _1.
it's
has
actually
the lynching on it.
Yes.
Oh, #4 that has the lynching on it. Yeah.
You can see that in like 50 years. You know, you'll have some old guy in a comic book shop going, "Oh, you've got the lynching one. That's nice."
This cover was rare because people used to get offended back in the...
It's like the old Scorpions nipple album, you know.
People used to get offended that this thing happened in our past.
Yes.
And people dare remember it.
And may happen in a post-apocalyptic future.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, yeah, that's everything I got.
I'm just looking up for more. There's nothing except for, like, rumors.
Okay, so, yeah, we're good on all that.
Yeah.
Pseudo news. All right, so we're just gonna call it a day. Fucking quick. Actually, we've been on for like 45 minutes, so it's not bad.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Size of the episode.
All right, cool. Mike, go and check yourself out before
I'll check myself out. Sure.
No, shout yourself out.
Oh.
I'll check myself out.
I'm like, sure. I'll check myself out, whatever that means.
We want you to stay.
Mike McGTV. YouTube.com/Mike McGTV. Cool.
That's where you can find him. He's our guy. Does a lot of good stuff over there. We do a lot of collaborations, so you can see me and Mike have a podcast to the Chat Cave. Dan's been on many McChats and fucking Remake Revolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Mike does all kinds of good stuff with his what do you call the little the toy things that you do? Those are awesome.
The action figure theater.
Yes.
Like Let Me Get This Straight and Great Moments in Geek and things like that. And you guys have provided voice work for some of that, which I might call on you again pretty soon for some stuff.
We're definitely down. Talk to my agent, and I'm sure we can hash out all the deets. Yeah, you can catch me and Dan on all kinds of these 3 Geeks podcasts, Animaniacs, whenever we get around to doing that again. Dan's on Frady Geeks whenever they get around to doing that. This 3 Geeks podcast, and all kinds of good stuff. Dan and I recently went to Bangor, Maine. We finally got the interviews and stuff like that from that trip up. So you can check out all of our good work there on 3geeks.ninja, our website. I know I didn't mention that earlier. So 3geeks.ninja, Audible.com, Audible.com/3geeks. Check out Arcmatter. He does some blogs, and he's doing all kinds of unboxings and super cool 3D printings. I'm super. He said he was going to make me a Dr. Doom mask. I am going to flip my shit if he actually makes me a Dr. Doom mask, because that'd be fucking awesome. And yeah, that's all we got. I think that's it.
Oh,
T-shirts.
Yeah, TeePublic, yeah.
Fucking check out TeePublic, tpublic.com. Is it /3geeks, or you put 3 Geeks in the search bar, or you can put Mike McG in the search bar and find all of our cool T-shirts. 100% of the art is done by Mike, and it is all really, really good. So check it out. Please buy some T-shirts. They're fucking awesome. And do we have anything else?
Should we talk about Comic-Con coming up?
Oh shit! Fucking Wizard World Comic-Con is coming up. Fucking, was it first weekend of August?
Yes, I think so.
So yeah, it's the first weekend of August. We're gonna be there like we are for the past 3 years now.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Oh god, Jesus, it's becoming a thing. So yeah, we're gonna be there. We're gonna have a couple panels. We're gonna have our booth. You can play me in Mario Kart. You can lose in Mario Kart 2. That's your prerogative. What else we got going on? Mike's gonna be there, so we're gonna have all kinds of good fun shenanigans with him.
August. We forgot to mention Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, it hasn't even fucking come out yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to see it.
I was just gonna ask, are you excited to go see it? There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it on Thursday. I already bought my tickets. Like,
there you go.
Does that count as exciting?
I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
We just mentioned it before, and I was like, "Oh yeah, well, it's just."
Yeah, I mean, I do want to see that. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it to come out. I've been media blackout, and I'm still at like 96% media blackout. I dropped like 2% because they're blasting commercials now, and it's hard to like get out of the room, or you can't always find the remote when the stupid thing comes on. So yeah, I'm down to like 96%.
I wouldn't count that though against it, because you're not actively going out and like, oh, this nerd website says this one.
It's unavoidable.
I mean, you're just seeing something on TV you're not even searching for.
Well, I mean, I'm not faulting myself. I think I'm being pretty diligent, but I do feel like I get a little bit of information from those little bits. And
someone called Spider-Man.
Yeah, I have to count it. Like, you can't say that it didn't happen. I'm true to the people.
Well, like for example, today when I went to go watch Baby Driver, they had the pre-screening programming, whatever, and some Spider-Man advertisements came up, and so I just immediately just went down to my phone. I'm just like, not listening, not watching.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this experiment. If I'm gonna go see how I feel about the movie, not knowing, again, 96% in the dark about this movie, and I'm gonna see what that's like. Yeah, I don't remember what that's like, so we'll see how I feel at the end of it, and see if I want to try this blackout process for more stuff, or if I can even recommend the blackout process to the average Joe, because it doesn't make the movie experience better. If it's a bad movie, did I enjoy it more not knowing? Or do I hate it more because I waited and I didn't get the knowledge beforehand, and I'm just gonna skip the whole thing?
You're watching Suicide Squad, going, "Why does the Joker look like that?"
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But Dan, are you excited? You gonna go see it on this weekend, or are you gonna probably wait?
I'm gonna try to see it on either Friday or Saturday. I mean, I'm usually like, I wouldn't call it a media blackout, but I just don't care enough to really.
Cool. Mike, you got weekend tickets? Or?
I'm gonna probably catch a Sunday matinee. So yeah, me too as well. It's like I can't help it because I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, and you can't help but get the pre-roll ad that you can't skip. So I'm kind of stuck with seeing more and more of Spider. And it doesn't help that like every time I log into YouTube recommended stuff because Geek Channel, it's like, hey, here's the first 4 minutes of the movie online. I'm like,
yay!
That shit needs to stop. That whole like ever since what was it, Dark Knight, where they did like, hey, here's the first 6 minutes of the Dark Knight for you, showing the whole bank rob. Yeah, that's what they did.
I've never seen those, but I don't know.
It was to show off the opening sequence in the bank.
Okay. And
I was just like, it was okay then, but now every movie does like, hey, here's the first third of our movie online for you. I'm just like, stop that.
That's what I'm saying, man. It just it's too much. They give you too much. So maybe we'll do like rotating blackouts for 3 Geeks guys. You know, it's like, hey, I'm gonna black out Black Panther. I'm gonna black out this movie just to see, you know, what you feel like going into. Again, Mike, it's gonna be really hard for you.
I'm gonna try to black out Thor Ragnarok because at least that teaser, it's a good teaser.
Yes.
It revealed stuff to me that I already knew was in there. Like I knew years ago that the Hulk was gonna be in this movie, so that wasn't a big surprise.
I agree.
From here on out, it's like I really don't want to know more.
I think I'm gonna try to block out Star Wars. I think I've already seen enough.
At least the main Star Wars stuff, they do a good job of doing that for themselves. At least right now.
Like, once you get close though, they always ramp it up, and you just because I feel like right before Force Awakens, we got a lot of stuff about Force Awakens. And
well, is it them though, or is it people like going online saying, "Look at the new toy guys. That's how we know what everything's gonna look like." And,
I ignore that shit right away. Like, spoilers here because his action figure is dressed differently.
Yeah,
it's all of it. It's all of it. You got. I mean, it's this day and age. You know, so we're living in a time where like people are out there trying to spoil it as much as the companies are giving you too much anyway. So yeah, it's all of it. You got to try to this duck and weave past it to get to the juicy golden cinematic nugget.
I'm gonna have a McChats about this for sure. Learning to balance your inner fanboy,
right? Like you can take it too far. Yeah.
I just like the whole, you know, the portrait that you just painted. With your words of the cinematic nugget that you then held out in front of the camera.
Yeah, man. Like fucking.
It was a great
that
sequence.
nugget. Dug that nugget out there.
It needs like a, you know, your consideration on the bottom of the screen there when you're doing that.
That's your Emmy clip.
Yeah.
Or whatever the equivalent would be for YouTube.
Yep. You know, if we can fucking again, like once we get our segue going, you know, the sky's the limit. We can have the juicy cinematic nugget also. You know, if it's a good movie at the end of it, then it wins the Nugget Award or something. But all right,
we're done.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's it.
Are we fucking done now, guys?
Yeah.
We've been on for an hour. I think
almost an hour. I mean,
I think the live viewers, all 0 of them, have had enough.
Can we string this out for another 6 minutes?
Oh yeah, save Pepe.
Oh yeah,
got the Kickstarter.
Hashtag save Pepe. Go to that Kickstarter. Check out Never Ending Radical Dude. They're trying to do a good thing. They're trying to porch monkey that Pepe.
Pepe doesn't deserve that shit. Come on. He's already had hard enough.
God, Randall.
They're bringing it back.
You can't get mad at us. You can't get mad at us because Max said that.
We don't say the S word around here.
Oh man.
Yes. Never Ending Radical Dude.
Is my face really red now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
That is awesome.
Yeah, check out their Kickstarter. Save Pepe. Jason Furie's out there just making moves, and we support him and all that he does. So yeah, definitely help him out if you can. I know he just started a Patreon for Never Ending Radical Dude. So if you like what you're seeing over at the Pepe Biz, check him out over there too. Help him out. Everything is appreciated and welcome. Is there any other thing you guys want to say before I hit this button? I'm about to hit the button right now.
No.
Nothing. Okay. Well, fucking recycle your fucking droids. We'll see you guys later.